Greetings and welcome to the Daily Devo for Monday, January the 30th today. Today's devotion is entitled God's Hidden Wisdom. God's Hidden Wisdom. From Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 29, the secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us and to our children forever, that we may follow all the words of this law. Notice that when God did his most awful, majestic works, he always did them in the darkness. In the creation, you may remember that it says in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light, Genesis 1, verses 1 through 3. Back there in the darkness, God was doing some wonderful, awful, terrible, glorious things. As much as to say, I don't even want the angels, seraphim or archangels, to see what I'm doing. And when God incarnated his Son, bringing him into the world as a man, he did not send him down out of heaven shining like a meteor to startle the world. He formed him in the sweet darkness of the Virgin's womb, unseen by mortal eye. The bones were formed in the womb of her that was with child. It was as if God were saying, in my infinite wisdom, I am incarnating my eternal word in the form of a man, and no one will see my mystery. And they never did. And when he was nailed on the cross, hanging there, twisting and writhing in death for you and me, darkness settled down on the earth like a cloud upon him, as though God were saying, you can't see him. I won't even let you see him die. I'm doing my wonders of the atonement in the darkness. And when the atonement was done, and he said, it is finished, John 19:30, God lifted the night, and they took him down and put him away in the tomb. And when they came to see him rise, he was already risen. They came a long while before day, when it was still dark. But he was not there. He was risen. Every great thing that God has done, he has done in the silence and the darkness, because his wisdom is such that no man could understand it anyhow. Interesting thoughts. We ponder on this one today, about God doing things in such a way that we can't see him do it. Is it because we wouldn't understand it? Is it because we'd worship that thing and not him? Interesting thoughts. If you have any interesting thoughts on this one, let me know. This one too comes from the Attributes of God, Volume 2. The closing prayer for today: Father, your ways and your understanding are far above mine. I thank you for what you have revealed to me in your word and through your Son, Jesus Christ. I trust that you are good, and by faith I submit myself to you when I do not understand. Amen. You know what? In reading that prayer, it dawns on me that Moses wanted to see the face of God, and God said, you can't. You can't. So he allowed Moses just to have a glimpse of him passing by. Maybe that's why he did all these great things the way he did, because if we saw them, we wouldn't survive them. I don't know. That's just a thought in closing today. Blessings to you today on this Monday.